Hi guys, in this video we are going to see the top 10 hackers of all time. Welcome to our channel. This is World 101. What is hacking? Computer hacking is the act of identifying and exploiting system and network vulnerabilities in order to obtain unauthorized access to other systems. I am sure that the top 1 hacking history will surely impress you. Buddies, when you are going through the video, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Number 10. Astra. He differs from the others on this list in that he has never been publicly identified. Reportedly, he had been hacking into the Dassault group for almost half a decade. During that time, he stole cutting-edge weapons technology software and data which he then sold to 250 individuals around the world. His hacking cost the Dassault group $360 million in damages. No one knows why his complete identity has never been revealed, but the word Astra is a Sanskrit word for weapon. Number 9. Jonathan James. Using the alias Comrade, Jonathan James hacked several companies. According to the New York Times, what really earned James' attention was his hack into the computers of the United States Department of Defense. Even more impressive was the fact that James was only 15 at the time. In an interview with PC Mag, James admitted that he was partly inspired by the book The Kouzes. His hacking allowed him to access over 3,000 messages from government employees, usernames, passwords and other sensitive data. James was arrested in 2000 and was sentenced to a 6-month house arrest and banned from recreational computer use. However, a probation violation caused him to serve 6 months in jail. Jonathan James became the youngest person to be convicted of violating cybercrime laws. Number 8. Kevin Polson. In 1983, a 17-year-old Polson, using the alias Dark Dante, hacked into ARPANET, the Pentagon's computer network. Although he was quickly caught, the government decided not to prosecute Polson, who was a minor at the time. Instead, he was let off with a warning. Polson didn't heed this warning and continued hacking. In 1988, Polson hacked a federal computer and dug into files pertaining to the deposed president of the Philippines, Ferdinand Marcos. When discovered by authorities, Polson went underground. While he was on the run, Polson kept busy, hacking government files and revealing secrets. According to his own website, in 1990, he hacked a radio station contest and ensured that he was the 102nd caller, winning a brand new Porsche, a vacation, and $20,000. OMG. Buddies, is that impressive? Then don't forget to put your comments in the comment box. Number 7. Michael Kouzes. In February 2000, 15-year-old Michael Kouzes, also known as Mafia Boy, discovered how to take over networks of university computers. He used their combined resources to disrupt the number 1 search engine at the time, Yahoo. Within 1 week, he'd also brought down Dell, eBay, CNN and Amazon, using a distributed denial of service (DOS) attack that overwhelmed corporate servers and caused their websites to crash. Kouzes' wake-up call was perhaps the most jarring for cybercrime investors and internet proponents. If the biggest websites in the world valued at over $1 billion could be so easily sidelined, was any online data truly safe? It's not an exaggeration to say that the development of cybercrime legislation suddenly became a top government priority thanks to Kouzes' hack. Number 6. James Ancheta. James Ancheta had no interest in hacking systems for credit card data or crashing networks to deliver social justice. Instead, Ancheta was curious about the use of bot software-based robots that can infect and ultimately control computer systems. Using a series of large-scale botnets, he was able to compromise more than 400,000 computers in 2005. According to Ars Technica, he then rented these machines out to advertising companies and was also paid to directly install bots or adware on specific systems. Ancheta was sentenced to 57 months in prison. This was the first time a hacker was sent to jail for the use of botnet technology. Number 5. Matthew Bieben and Richard Price. Matthew Bieben and Richard Price are a team of British hackers who hacked into multiple military networks in 1996, including Griffiths Air Force Base, the Defense Information System Agency and the Korean Atomic Research Institute, KARI. Bieben, Kouzes, and Price, datastream cowboy, have been accused of nearly starting a Third World War after they dumped KARI research onto American military systems. Bieben claims he was looking to prove a UFO conspiracy theory, and according to the BBC, his case bears resemblance to that of Gary McKinnon. Malicious intent or not, Bieben and Price demonstrated that even military networks are vulnerable. Number 4. Albert Gonzalez. According to the New York Daily News, Gonzalez, dubbed Sapnazi, got his start as the troubled pack leader of computer nerds at his Miami high school. He eventually became active on criminal commerce site Sudoku.com and was considered one of its best hackers and moderators. At 22, Gonzalez was arrested in New York for debit card fraud related to stealing data from millions of card accounts. To avoid jail time, he became an informant for the Secret Service, ultimately helping indict dozens of Sudoku members. During his time as a paid informant, Gonzalez continued his criminal activities. Along with a group of accomplices, Gonzalez stole more than 180 million payment card accounts from companies including OfficeMax, Dave & Buster's and Boston Market. The New York Times Magazine notes that Gonzalez's 2005 attack on U.S. retailer TJX was the first serial data breach of credit information. Using a basic SQL injection, this famous hacker and his team created backdoors in several corporate networks, stealing an estimated $256 million from TJX alone. During his sentencing in 2015, the federal prosecutor called Gonzalez's human victimization unparalleled. Number 3. Adrian Lam. In 2001, 20-year-old Adrian Lam used an unprotected content management tool at Yahoo to modify a Reuters article and add a fake quote attributed to former Attorney General John Ashcroft. Lam often hacked systems and then notified both the press and his victims. In some cases, he'd help clean up the mess to improve their security. As Wired points out, however, Lam took things too far in 2002 when he hacked the New York Times intranet, added himself to the list of expert sources, and began conducting research on high-profile public figures. Lam earned the moniker the homeless hacker because he preferred to wander the streets with little more than a backpack and often had no fixed address. Number 2. NASA hacker Gary McKinnon. Gary McKinnon, known as Solo on the internet, allegedly coordinated what would become the largest military computer hack of all time. Number 1. Kevin Mitnick. The U.S. Department of Justice called him the most wanted computer criminal in U.S. history. Kevin Mitnick's story is so wild that it was even the basis for a featured film called Track Down. In 1981, Hugh was charged with stealing computer manuals from Pacific Bell. In 1982, he hacked the North American Defense Command. It's widely believed that he once obtained full control of Pacific Bell's network, simply to prove it could be done. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. Press the bell icon and never miss another update.